I feel the need.
The need.
For divine speed.
Ow!
We are finally getting open OP11.
I know. We've made you wait because of me.
I'm very excited. It is currently the 4th of July, so if you hear a bunch of bangs and cracks and stuff out there, this is how we're choosing to
celebrate.
Yeah, we want to make all these cards independent of their packaging.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So you're not going to see this until July 10th, but for us, it's the 4th of July. So this is how we're celebrating.
Yeah.
I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And we are Billion Beri. So it's been a long time for this, so we're just going to get this open and get going. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe we're finally opening this. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, we've been staring at so much stuff to open, and this is just the case. We still have a bunch of double packs after this, but my back has been uncooperative. But now I am getting a little bit better, doing better than I was. Got a heating pad for a little assistance there to get me through this. So I want to open the shiny cardboard.
Yes.
I'm really hoping that a gold Luffy is gonna be in here.
Please.
Chase card of the set.
Please.
But I love all the beautiful like Art Deco specials, and I cannot wait to see those in person. So I hope we get one of those too.
Yes.
I know she may not be like a playable card, but I really like the Stussy. As for the other things, because of PRB and OP11 and EBO2 all kind of just like right after another on the releases, my brain is muddled. I don't know what alts are from what set anymore. Like, I've been overloaded. So it'll be a pleasant surprise, whatever's in the box.
Yes. So if this is your first time with us watching these card openings, whenever we open a new set, we take the time to appreciate the art of every card.
So pretty.
So the first couple boxes take a little while because we appreciate all the commons, the uncommons, the rares, everything.
And it just jogs our memory on like, where was that scene taking place? Oh, I remember that character, etc., etc. So yeah, we're gonna yak at you for a while. We're gonna ogle every card and give you our opinions on all of it. Yep. That's just what we do.
And then once we get through them, it usually takes two boxes to get through everything. And then once we do, then we start speeding things up and going through. Now, we may have to split this into a multi-day opening because being here for a couple hours is going to be tough on her. So she is getting better, but she is not better. So we have to take care of her.
I'm always broken. I'm so sorry.
Yes. But that's okay. We're getting you better. All right, let's do this thing.
At last, we start.
Hachan. Yep.
With his creaming shirt. Oh, this was after he got
shot,
probably
by Charlos.
Yeah. That jerk.
Pretty much. Yep.
Actually, out here proving, you can go down the wrong path, but you can be redeemed.
You can, yep. Sometimes you just follow the wrong person.
Yep. Fall in with the wrong crowd, do things you shouldn't do, and you realize the error of your ways and move forward. Mm-hmm. And with a little forgiveness, you can start your life over.
That's right. Vito. Now this guy he's part of Beggie's crew? Beggett? I think so. Yeah, Fire Tank Pirates.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was like, wait, is he?
I don't remember what his specialty is, what he's good at.
He looks like a lizard man with that tongue, but I have no recollection of Vito, honestly.
Yeah.
My brain vetoed him.
You know what happens to a lizard man that gets struck by lightning?
Same thing that happens to everything else.
Precisely.
Oi.
Yes. Wow, this Orochi card actually goes pretty hard.
Wow, yeah. Makes him look very formidable, even though he kind of wasn't. If he didn't have a cheat code fruit, then he wouldn't be formidable at all.
Yeah. I think this may go down in history as the worst usage of a devil fruit by any One Piece character ever. Because he should have been very formidable, and instead he was a chump.
Yeah. Like, he could have been on Kaido level powerful, but instead everyone could boss him around pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, the whole...
Well, maybe not everyone, but...
No, but...
Regular people had it rough. He was a tyrant, but...
Yeah. But this makes him look the most formidable that he ever was.
I know. He looks crazy there. Like, I would be terrified of that.
Yeah. I hate him as a character, so...
Absolutely.
I can't appreciate him, but I can appreciate the artwork of this card. Pretty
Well
good.
done.
Way to salvage a terrible character.
Smoker-kun.
Smoker. Talking to Law.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, he is.
Law's in the corner there, so... I wonder if this is on Punk Hazard after he's already swapped the hearts, or maybe he's already done the flipping of the ship and he's kind of defeated Smoker. Maybe.
Yeah, they haven't swapped bodies or anything yet, because that's clearly Smoker in his own body.
True, yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, it's gotta be Punk Hazard.
Yeah, you can kind of see the snow falling and such, so...
And they're all in their fur-lined jackets and everything, so...
Yep.
It's alright.
Poor Smoker. He just gets owned by everybody he encounters.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, blue hole.
Blue hole.
That was a cool moment in the anime. I was like, blue hole? Does that mean he goes clear to the ocean? And I think it might be, almost.
Quite possibly. If not for the fact that he could freeze the ocean, he may have been toast there.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one for most people.
But yeah, it was pretty cool artwork. I like the action-y.
It looks like it's from the manga. Like,
yeah.
Just a scene from the manga, colored.
Yep. Got a lot of conquerors.
Most of the events are.
Yeah.
Yeah, conquerors. Although it's coming off Kuzan.
Well, he's the one who took the brunt of it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, cool.
Poor Pedro.
Oh no, Pedro.
Rest in peace.
Why don't we blow ourselves up?
Yeah. That was a desperate plan, to be sure. Like,
yes.
Come on, Pedro. Couldn't you have thought of something else? Poor Carrot. She misses her mentor. Kind of a meh card,
Yeah, I was
though.
gonna say not the coolest card in the world.
But it is a common.
Ein.
Ooh, this is a pretty
That's
ein.
a nice Ein.
Yeah, I like this one. I like the swirling of the power.
Yep. She was probably the coolest character in this movie.
Yeah, I liked her.
Very cool art, or I guess I should say color palette in this card.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like this Barto.
Yeah.
And hey, it looks like fireworks.
Yeah.
Appropriate for the day.
Luffy senpai, happy 4th.
Even though they have nothing to do with that. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Dinner's here.
Dinner has arrived. So yes, happy 4th, happy Panda Express, and Barrier getting pelted with something to make fireworks look.
Yeah, it's probably bullets. It looks like little bullets getting shattered against it.
Oh yeah. Pretty awesome. I'm liking the artwork so far, even just these commons.
Yeah.
Ripper.
I think I vaguely remember this guy.
Yeah.
But then again, he also just looks a little bit like generic Navy Soldier 01.
I think he was the one in Shell's Town that was basically like talking to Kobe and saying, "Are you friends with the pirates?" And then Luffy antagonizes him, and then when he's like, "You need to leave town right now," and then when they do, he salutes them.
Okay, that's why I remembered his face. Yes. I was like, he looks really familiar, even though he also kind of looks like generic Navy soldier.
Yeah.
With a different color.
Because he is, but he has a one notable moment. But what an unfortunate name.
Ripper. You're just not my type.
Aww.
Every man's least favorite words.
Poor Vanderdecken.
Turned down by Shirahoshi. Aww.
Yeah.
I mean, you're allowed to have a type, and if someone doesn't fit, just take it with some grace, would you? Just be like, okay, sorry, and try somewhere else. There will be someone else for you. But
but it's hard to replace a 50-foot princess mermaid with a smoking hot body. So
yeah, I mean, she is rather one of a kind.
Tough act to follow, really. Not one you want to get your heart broken by.
No. Prince Groose with his
this guy
infinity bill cap.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is quite the bill. Don't really know a whole lot about him yet.
No, not yet. Just that he's part of Sword.
Yep. I have a feeling we'll learn more about him as time goes on.
Yeah.
But they kind of just got introduced and then went straight to Pirate Island, so. Yep. I'd be curious to know why he favors a hat with such a bill. I can't imagine it's easy to get through doors and stuff. You probably have to walk up to the door, and as you get close, you have to do this. Because otherwise, you're just
yeah, that hat's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a really cute pudding.
That is a beautiful pudding.
Oh, she's so cute.
I never could have expected that Pudding would be such a prominent character on the TCG, but she shows up everywhere.
They love her. Yeah. I think it's because she's one of the waifus and she's adorable, so.
Yeah.
Until she's evil with her third eye showing and maniacal face whenever they show her third eye. But
yeah.
Yeah, right there. She's just like, I'm just a girl.
Please don't brush my bangs aside.
Yeah.
All right. Pack number 2, we got Hannibal.
I don't know if I like this one.
No, it looks kind of weird.
Art style's a little funky.
Yeah.
He has no texture.
No texture. His smile is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird card. I'm kind of with you on this one. I'm not sure. Not that I care about the character at all, but this doesn't seem like it's it to me.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Right. Judge.
Worst father of the year goes to... It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not great. It's in the middle.
They kind of captured him, spinning his...
Yeah, that part,
weapon.
You feel the motion of it.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Again, character don't care about.
Otohime!
Otohime!
Stop!
We've got to let go of our prejudices.
She was too good for this world.
Yep. I like the
so pretty.
I like the pastel color palette of it.
Yeah. Very kind of watercolor looking. That's a pretty one.
Yeah. Very nice. And then for something completely different.
Bins.
The
art's good.
Yeah.
But I could toss the character in the bin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ainz was
far superior.
So much better of a character than this guy.
Yeah, this guy's meh. Not a fan.
No.
Saldeth,
huh?
He looks too tall.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a squat little guy. Those legs are too long.
Yeah.
It's like they took a normal character and then just plopped a Saldeth head on him. Does not look right.
Kind of looks like a cat with bat wings.
Yeah. Glorp web.
Glorp.
Glorp. The ship almost looks like it needs a sweat drop or something from the angle that they took it.
Yeah. I forget who's Glorp. Is he Hat Bill? Prince whatever? Is he Glorp?
Yes. I forget. I think you might be right.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he glorped.
He glorped. What a glorper.
Robin.
Ah.
That's a pretty Robin. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very simple, but
It's simple, but very nice.
Looks really pretty.
And she can make just a plain t-shirt, shirt just kind of look nice. Turtleneck or whatever it is.
Yes.
I guess it's just a normal shirt, but.
Yep. Just a t-shirt. Well, mock turtleneck. But yeah, she just oozes elegance. That's our Robin.
Yep.
Ryuboshi.
Yeah, didn't really care about the princes of Fishmen.
I like that they love their sister and did all kinds of stupid stuff to make her smile, because that's what my brother would do to me. So I did enjoy their relationship to each other, but the brothers were only so-so as characters. They were just kind of there.
Yeah. Zoro. So where are we at here? Hard to tell.
Gonna guess this was probably Mihawk's Island.
Probably.
Just from the sky, kind of looks like it.
True, kind of gloomy.
Yeah. But otherwise, I haven't a clue.
Very dark card.
But Zoro looking badass as usual.
Yeah, Zoro looks pretty badass in it, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Megalo. Yeah.
Props to the voice actor of Megalo to achieve those weird sounds.
Yeah.
Megalo's a good boy.
Yes, he
Him's
is.
best boy. Raging.
Whoa.
Looking coy.
Yeah.
That's a nicely done one. Her hair is so shiny though.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta know what she uses. I want hair that's shiny.
Maybe it's Maybelline?
No, that's makeup, honey.
Oh.
Maybe she's born with it though. All that genetic enhancement.
I thought the Maybe It's Maybelline commercials were always about how perfect their hair was.
Eyelashes.
Oh.
Long, luxurious, thick eyelashes because Maybelline does mascara.
Yeah. But I remember seeing memes and stuff like a horse with fancy hair and it's like maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah. It's a play off of the commercials, but the commercials were not about hair. Well, unless you count the fact that your eyelashes happen to be hair, but
Yeah. All right then.
We're off topic.
Yes, we are.
Zeus. I am still bitter that we didn't get that playmat of Zeus, but it was Nami and Zeus.
Yeah.
Those stupid pre-orders gone in half a second.
Yup. Looks like Zeus going after some thunderballs here.
Mm-hmm. You see his snackies. Little saddy. Yeah. Let's see here. That's pretty nicely done.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
A little like smoke in the air is interesting. I wonder what that is.
Wasn't she in charge of like the hot section of the Impel Down?
Maybe? I don't remember.
It was like the magma section or whatever. And she's dressed like a devil, so maybe. She's got a little pitchfork and everything.
Surprised she hasn't gotten an alt-art.
I mean, she has, hasn't she?
She's had a judge.
I thought she had an alt-art somewhere.
I think so.
Maybe not.
Fishman Island.
Fishman Island. Yeah.
It's a scene.
It's a scene.
At Fishman Island. Not much to say here.
It is an island of all time.
Yes. Black Maria.
Black Maria.
In much the same as they always portray her. Like,
yeah.
Can we ever get something a little bit different? Like, it's almost always this particular look.
I want a more zoomed out one where it shows more of her whole devil fruit body.
Yeah, like her big spider self.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that because I don't like spiders, but it would be different at least.
Yeah. But yeah, they always have that not quite over the shoulder, but kind of looking to the side profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Papag.
Papag.
Look at him. He's a boss.
Yeah.
Ultimate fashion designer starfish.
Yup. Starfish with a fashion line.
And you can't really tell exactly where he's at or anything, so it's just Papa.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly where he's at. Pretty cool card of him, though.
Koribu.
No, this way, stupid.
Yeah, he's not the brightest one in the bunch.
No.
Oh, that's an actual lizard on his head?
Oh, so it is.
I always thought his hair was just sort of lizard looking.
It's very lizard looking.
Very lifelike.
Yeah.
Not really a fan of his character, to be honest.
Nah, it's a dumb character.
Yep.
Although it's funny because I thought Caribou was going to be a much more sinister character, and then he ended up being kind of just a joke.
A joke. Yeah, he could have been... Like, they started that whole storyline with the mermaids and everything. Like, he could have been a real force and then just turned into a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Gum Gum King Cobra.
Buzzcut Mochi.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Against him?
Yep. This is the final move of Snake Man Luffy versus Katakuri, where they both simultaneously smack each other.
Okay. Hey. Luffy wins. Spoilers.
Yeah. Pretty dynamic looking pose. Pretty cool. I like
Hi. Bulge-eyed Neptunian. Oh, these are the big creatures that are part of the weapon, I believe, or waiting for Shirahoshi, basically.
Oh, the ones that hear...
Yeah.
That realize that Luffy heard them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's one of them.
I don't remember this guy in particular, but...
I don't either. This guy does not ring a bell for me, but Neptunian, I know, is one of those big sea beast creatures.
Sea beast guys. Got it.
In connection to Shirahoshi.
Alright then.
Eating my hair. Charlotte Montdour.
Yes. Looks like a cross between Hakuba, Hawkins, and Buggy.
With some french fries.
With some french fries.
I'm not hungry, I just ate, but his hair looks like french fries to me.
They kind of do, yeah. I don't recall, did we ever really get to like see this guy in action? We saw him a lot during Whole Cake.
Yeah.
But we didn't, did we really see him like fight much? I don't recall seeing him fight. Do we know what his power is?
Treasure chest is opening. I don't know.
I don't think so, huh?
I don't think we saw his power.
If we did, it wasn't very memorable, apparently.
Yeah, we saw something to do with him, but I can't remember exactly what.
Yeah.
Miss Sarahebi. Oh. Was she... She was one of the ones against the old emperor, right? She's like a secret spy or something. She was part of the ones where like the face covering with an eyeball on it.
Okay.
And
because her last name has Hebi in it, so I thought, okay, maybe she's working for like Orochi. Because it's like snake.
Yeah, she was one of their... Yeah, it's like Orochi had that like ninja force or something.
Yeah.
With the long earlobe guy that was in charge. She was one of them, I believe.
Got it.
I think I just heard a firework.
Yeah. Boom goes the firework. It's time for explosions.
Yeah. Hopefully our explosion will be a gold Luffy.
Yes, that would be very nice.
Katakuri leader.
Yeah. For a base leader, pretty boring.
Yeah. But he's looking buff.
Boy, is he ripped, though.
He's got that same white beard, like 7 obliques and 20 abs.
This is the least believable thing in One Piece because we've seen what he eats for lunch.
Right? How's he eating donuts
There's no
all
way.
the time and looking like that? I mean, I get it. If you lift a lot of weights, you could eat donuts and still be ripped, but like, come on.
Yeah. And I guess he is made of mochi, so...
Maybe he sculpted himself.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be a great plan. You're not actually thin. You just keep looking more and more muscular because you can sculpt it into muscle.
Elephant Gatling. Probably, in my opinion, one of the most anticlimactic endings to an arc.
Yeah.
Is him just beating on this ship endlessly.
Yeah.
And I know Hodie's down there somewhere getting just pummeled. It's amazing that guy lived to...
Good.
It's amazing he lived to be old because that should have just killed him.
Well, I mean, let's face it. The drugs they were taking in and of themselves should have just killed them.
That is true.
With how much they took.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Plot armor. Oh, this one's rare.
Mm-hmm.
Relaxing on my duties.
Yeah. Well, for these first few boxes, it happens very rarely, so... And then we got Shirahoshi in a similar color palette to Otihime.
Yeah. They go together.
Yes,
Mom and daughter. Mm-hmm. It's pretty, though. I like it.
It is, yeah.
And this is where she is weak Hoshi, crybaby Hoshi.
Yeah.
She was just far too sheltered. She acts like a 6-year-old even though she's fully grown.
Yeah, she really doesn't quite act her age, but that's what happens when you're sheltered in a room and never get to actually interact with people.
Yeah.
Got fireworks happening right out our window, which is like right here on the camera.
Yeah, I keep hearing it like they're right over the fence or something.
I think our neighbors are lighting them off in the backyard.
Yeah, they must be. Usually we can go out, we live in a cul-de-sac, so we can go to the end of it, and then there's a big empty field, and then there's a park in the distance. And they would put on fireworks in that park, so we can actually go to our upstairs window and look out and see perfectly. So we get to stay inside where it's air conditioned.
Actually, what we're hearing may actually be that, because I think it usually starts around 9:15, and that's what time it is right now.
Yeah, we never hear the booms. It's too far away.
Maybe, yeah.
The booms we're hearing right now are close, though.
Yeah.
Gotti. Fire tank. So he's with Beji.
Yeah. And we didn't really get to see them too much, so...
No, I mean, you always see the foot soldiers come out of Beji, but you never get to see his...
Like his crew in action.
His higher ranking lieutenants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You never get to see them doing anything. But...
I think I recognize this guy, though. And his name is cool, right? Because wasn't Gotti, like, a gangster or something? So.
And it's Capone Beji.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a clear mobster influence over the fire tank pirates.
Yeah. Good stuff. Aladdin!
Yes. Maybe Laddie.
Should I call you Al or maybe just Dean?
Yes.
How about Aladdin?
Yep, this guy is definitely from the story of Aladdin. They just add an E on the end and no more copyright.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, we'll make him swim too.
He is jacked. Like, he just got out of the gym. He's got a fresh pump, everything. Like, really jacked in this card.
Yeah, I think he's juicing.
Mm-hmm. He has to be. Some HGH up in there. Actually, it would be
MGH.
MGH. Yes.
Merfolk growth hormone.
That's right.
Yonji.
The Green Ranger.
Yes.
I swear. All these guys, they're just Power Rangers. I can't tell what he's doing.
He appears to be spinning in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't know what this is off on the side either.
Me either. Yep. So he's just there, doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's nicely done, though.
Probably my least favorite of the brothers. Or at least the least notable.
Least notable for sure. Mm-hmm. But I mean, 1 through 3 are red, blue, and green all tie for evil.
Well, yeah.
Although red is worse than the others, I think.
Yes, because he's Sasuke.
Is it Sasuke's voice actor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Zephyr.
Looking pretty cool.
Yeah.
Still got the big arm.
Thought the movie was okay. It started off really good, but it kind of just repeated the same beats over and over until the movie ended, so...
Yeah.
It was fine.
It had some strong points to it.
Yep. Cool, though, that we find out he was the teacher of some of the...
Yeah, I liked
the big dogs in the Navy, so...
I like the backstory it brought. Vagabond Drill.
Vagabond Drill.
The heck is that?
I want to say this is... I think this is... What's his name? Wadasuki or something like that? The big humanoid giant thing that they met at the bottom of... towards Fishman Island.
Zumi?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the humanoid guy...
Uh-huh.
I want to say like he puffs himself up or something at some point.
Oh, yeah, because he's part puffer fish, right?
Yeah, something like that. I think that's what this is. That might be Jinbei right there, like popping him one to deflate him.
Okay.
And then I think up high, Sanji is ready to like kick him in the head or something.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what this is.
Maybe. Oh, wow. This one's so colorful.
Yeah, that's a nice Usopp.
I like this one.
Yeah.
And look at him getting stuff done.
Come on, camera.
Focus.
Camera.
There we go. Help it along.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just doesn't want to focus on what's right in front of it. Instead, it's like going for that background.
Well, it doesn't help that it's about 2.5, 3 feet above where I'm actually pointed. So there's a lot. But yep. So anyway, Usopp, pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this one.
Looks like he's doing some kind of a fire attack because
This
there's
one's
lots of
really
fire around
nicely
him.
done. The colors are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Chiffon. With that scary face.
Yeah.
She's had too much Botox and lip filler.
This is basically just Mimi from the Drew Carey Show. I mean, Mimi was a little worse because she had like coloring around her eye that made it look even more clownish, but...
Real Housewives of Whole Cake Island.
No.
She's just had all of her work done.
Pretty much. But it looks like she's helping Sis and Sanji bake a cake.
Yep. Not much going on here.
Nope.
Jinbei!
Papa Fish!
Now, this is the same art style as that anniversary set that I'm pointing to right now. With the old Japanese style. And for some reason, every time they give Jinbei these like weird tusks coming up from his jaw. And I'm not a fan of that in particular.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It always just looks a little funky.
Yeah.
The rest of it I like.
He's like a woolly whale shark.
Yeah. Like, I don't think whale sharks have tusks.
I like the fish, though. He's like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
And he's smiling, so, you know, they're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Couple of fish.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yeah. Aramaki.
Aramaki. Now this one looks a little more like 3D-ish.
I was gonna say, this is an interesting art style at least. I don't like the character, but art style is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's alright. I prefer 2D art for these. But, yeah. For the brief introduction we got to Aramaki, he seems like quite an asshole, but,
yeah, quite.
Yeah.
Carrot! Ow, ow, ow. This warrants further scrutiny. Oh, it looks like she's got some cookies in each hand, or pieces of cake. I can't figure out which, but that is how I feel with cupcakes and cookies as well. All the little shinies. Like, yes. Oh, this is so cute. More for the carrot collection.
This just reminds me of the opening We Are Hope, I think, where it shows Chopper and Carrot going.
We Are Hope.
That's a nice, cute little card.
I know, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Yes, ultimate sweets heaven.
Yeah.
I relate a lot. Are you staying shut? This necklace actually has... I don't know if I can get it to come out.
Great design, it seems.
Well, it's magnets and everything's metal, so yeah.
Again, great design, it seems.
That little guy there, maybe he can zoom in on it. It's the straw hat.
That's going to require some intense zoom-ins. It's going to be very pixelated, but yes. Shoot! Shoo! Shoo fly.
I don't remember you, Shoo.
He is the rust guy that destroyed one of Zoro's swords.
That's right. Okay.
Was it Yurabashi or something like that?
I don't remember the name.
Watasabi.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but yep, he was actually defeating Zoro, and then Usopp saved the day. Or I'm sorry, Soga King. No, he was Usopp at that point. He had unmasked himself.
You make it sound like Usopp was Soga King. Like, they were just friends. I don't know why you're getting that confused.
I would like to issue an apology for confusing two people.
Yeah. Totally different people.
Yep. I need more education on people with long noses. And,
yeah. They're not all the same.
Yeah, I will take that under advisement.
Ishili. She's one of the pretty little mermaids.
Yeah.
I don't remember if she does a whole lot.
She may have been one of the people that helped him escape to like the mermaid apartments or whatever.
Yeah, I think she was, but I don't think she had too much screen time.
I don't think she had a big role because I don't remember. This feels like the first time I've ever seen this name. I
don't know that I remember her name from the show. I just remember her look. The black pigtails.
I remember her look, but I feel like I'm hearing this name for the first time. So
I think that's takoyaki that she's got there. Like maybe she helped out with the with Hachi's takoyaki stand.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, and then there's the little baby mermaid.
Yeah. Younglings.
Yes. Cognac mama mash. Okay. We do the mash.
So this is when Berserker Mama, who is now losing a little bit of weight, combines, I think, the hat and the sword together to become a mega. She's a Megazord.
Well, I think she combines the hat, the sword, and Prometheus. So it's flaming too.
Yeah. And then Jinbei's like, no.
I think not. Yep. Jinbei's got that tank energy.
I'll use the Mama Mash.
I said that.
Oh, so
I said it first.
I said it too. Charlotte.
Anana.
Anana with a little bunny.
Hey, bunny. Anana is French for pineapple. In case you didn't know. I know that because when I took my French class, we watched a show that was a lot like Sesame Street. Had a little skeleton bone band that would sing songs. And one of the main puppets was a pineapple, and he would always go, Je suis ananas. And so I remember that because Je suis is my name, or I am. And then he would say ananas, which is pineapple, so I am pineapple. And instead of introducing myself as properly as like Je m'appelle Tasha, I would just say Je suis ananas instead.
Very good.
Like almost the only thing I can remember from my French class.
Marco learning French.
Yeah, he could say Je suis ananas.
He could. So have we seen her? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was around when a lot of the gathering of Charlottes happened, you know, for the wedding and stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember her very
well.
well.
I think it was just like a little...
Just a passing moment.
Yeah. I just remember her face, kind of.
Now, how is this
it's
guy...
very good.
How is this guy's name going to be Berry Good, and then he happens upon the berry fruit?
I mean...
Did he change his name legally once he got the fruit?
Maybe the fruit came to him on purpose because of his name.
Yeah. What a dumb power. What a dumb Marine.
Why would you tattoo your chin Marine? Did you forget when you wake up in the morning, or you're like, oh, I'm still a Marine?
Yeah. But then he'd look in the mirror and he's like, what does that even say?
Right? It's not backwards.
So he has to take a mirror to the mirror and go, okay.
Could you imagine? Lord of the Coast.
Lord of the Coast.
Another sea beast.
Huh. Okay.
Pretty sure.
East Blue, though. This is the one Luffy punched, and the one that Shanks said,
get lost.
GTFO, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, so he's Lord of the Coast. That's what they call him. I didn't know he had a name or title.
I seem to recall something like that, where they spoke of like a legendary sea monster, so don't go out there because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So.
That makes sense.
I guess this is him.
Sanjikin. How fitting that our second SR after pudding would be Sanji.
Also with pudding in it.
Yep, there she is with her little heart eyes. Nice. Meanwhile, Sanji's like, can we just cook here for a second? I'm serious about my cooking.
Yeah, he finally gets a lady to
simp for him.
To simp for him, and he's like, we must bake a cake. Mm-hmm. There will be time for your cake later, but...
I swear, if they do not get married at the end of everything, I riot. She's made for him.
Yeah. That's a nice card.
It is. I like it.
These are some nice high-quality SRs.
Yeah, they are.
I think back to the OP11 SRs where it was literally just like people standing there, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
These are much nicer these days.
This is awesome. Streusen when he was young.
Streusen. Ah, yes.
He can just make anything and everything he cuts into food. That would be a handy devil fruit to have.
That would be a dangerous devil fruit to have.
Yeah, I would be like Usopp on the islands after all the food.
When everything is a snack, you get quite big quite quickly.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though. I like the display of his power though. Like he's just cutting through a log and it's turning into
steak.
Pretty nice.
Log steak.
Yes.
Oh, buddy. It's
Randolph.
It's interesting how much more animal-like he is than a lot of the minks. And even Carrot, she's more humanoid than Randolph here. So it's interesting that he's different. But I love all buddies.
Yep. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Long
now this Neptunian I remember. Because I remember this one having the chain from the Noah in his mouth. And then he was like, yeah.
He's got the Noah in his mouth there too, I think.
Maybe.
If not the Noah, then that might be Vanderdecken's ship.
That might be the Flying Dutchman then there.
Yeah.
But I remember him specifically going, I think that boy with the straw hat hurt us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I remember this guy.
Briscola. Oh god, he's one of those failed smile abominations. Where they grow the ape power, but really it's just an ape on your shoulder.
It's a gorilla tumor.
Yes. Or like, I forget his name now, but the giraffe guy where he's like, a whole giraffe is just attached to his back.
Yeah, connects to his back, so he's just floating in air. He's like, hey, I like this power.
Yeah, I know. No.
Kaku looks at him and he's like,
I like my power.
Okay, no, I actually do like my power now that I see this. Cause
yeah, there are worse rejects.
It could have been much worse than that. Sasuke!
Ichiji. Being Ichiji.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Looks a lot like the anime art.
Yeah, not a whole lot to say about this. The background is so nondescript that you can't really tell where he's at. He's just in the middle of some battle somewhere.
Yep.
Excalibur.
So that's X Drake's move, right?
Yep.
Yeah. X.
Looks like he's using it in Wano.
Oh.
Inside the building with those two like really super huge guys.
Oh, and there's
hang on,
Luffy.
it's not focused.
Sorry. There's Luffy.
Oh yeah.
That's all his hockey on his body, the design.
Yep. Gear 4th.
So he must be getting something out of Luffy's way or something.
Yep. I think I remember this combo attack.
Oh, speaking of Luffy, here he is.
Snake Man.
This I don't like so much. There's not a lot of detail to it. It looks a little blurry and weird. Like, I'm not a big fan of this style.
What's funny is I think I know the exact moment this comes from.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do share.
It's when he's first using Snake Man and he knocks Katakuri back a long ways, like through a bunch of whatever the pillar things are. Mm-hmm. And then he comes in hot. Luffy comes in hot with like jet. You know, it's like his feet are like jetting towards him. He throws a long punch. Katakuri like makes his whole body kind of split so that it dodges.
Ah, yeah.
And then Luffy lands on the ground and goes, huh! Ha! You know, and like shoots both of his arms out at him. I think that's what this is.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
I think.
Maybe.
It looks like it would fit right into that scene. So.
Yeah. I don't like the art, though. It's...
Yeah. I love the alt art of this card. I want that later so badly.
I need a refresher, so we have to pull it so that I can see it.
The art style of it is so crisp and so detailed. I love it. Lin Lin.
Looking like she's about to eat her kid.
Yeah, I think she is. I think she did, yeah.
Yeah, she ate his soul, right?
Yeah, something like that, yep.
He failed her for the last time.
Mm-hmm. Your soul is mine.
That was Genie Dude, right?
No.
Yeah, hi, he rubs his belly? Or no, that's the other guy.
That's not him.
Yeah, that's the other guy. I forget who this is then.
He's not around long enough to care.
Yeah. He's got an ice cream cone handled something. Sword, maybe?
Staff or spear.
Whatever. Honesty
impact.
Of course, that would be Kobe's move. He's honest to a fault.
Yes. Pretty cool card, though.
Yeah.
I hope we can pull the alt art of this, because that would be sweet.
Yeah. I love those manga scenes.
We got snubbed on EBO too, so I really, really want the alt art gear second. It's like a way to save it. Like,
yeah,
okay, I can accept that. I still want the manga eventually, but if we can get the alt art of the gear 2, then it's like, all right, cool. At least I got a really cool gear 2 card.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And we get our Dawn. They believe in me. But who's saying that? Sanji?
Sanji, I think, yes. Or no, I think Luffy may be saying this. I think it's before he goes gear second with Katakuri, and Sanji is furiously trying to bake the cake to stop Big Mom. They may actually both be saying it.
Probably. You know what's crazy about this Dawn? Their teeth whiteness is glowing to the moon. Like, look how much whiter their teeth whiteness is than anything else. Except the talkie bubble.
You know what it reminds me of?
Ross from Friends.
Ross
Glow in the dark teeth.
Yep.
Dad, where were we?
Are those your teeth?
Oh, you can see them, huh?
Yeah. I just couldn't help but notice as I was looking, I was like, gosh dang, all I can see is their teeth. Top knot Neptunian.
Yep, I remember this one too.
Yep, they're pulling
The Noah.
Noah. Yeah, I was like, wait, we just said the name of it a second ago. Why can't I remember it?
Yep.
But yeah, they're pulling the Noah.
Yep. They all have faces for radio, but
They do.
Fisher
Tiger.
Tiger.
Looking like a boat.
Savior of the Boa sisters.
Yep.
And many, many, many others.
He's a good guy.
Yep. He's a boss.
I like this like soft focus art.
Yeah, it's really good. Like kind of a good, I don't know, like a statuesque kind of pose of his. He looks very powerful and strong.
Sorry. Yeah.
Good pose. I like
agree.
it.
So. Daddy, she.
Yeah.
Daddy, she.
His final moments against Kuzan, not quite as sad now that we know what we know, but
Yes. Happy to know what we know. This looks like it was pulled almost right out of the anime.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty close. It's got a slightly different art style, but it's pretty close.
But yeah, it's very close to the anime.
Yeah.
Good guy Saul. Bad guy Morgan.
But for a Morgan card who's kind of a trash, like level 1 character.
He looks badass.
That's a pretty amazing card.
Yeah. I have to say, this artwork is doing him more justice than he deserves.
That's pretty crazy. The only thing I would have liked to see is his axe hand be slightly down a little further so you see more of his metallic jaw. But like, you do see enough of it that you know it's there. But
yeah.
But dang, this is some high quality art right here.
Yeah. I like it.
I like that. Dang.
Makes him look really cool.
Yes.
Merman Combat Ultramarine. Oh, that's the king.
Oh, okay.
Shamon.
I don't remember exactly when he uses this. I'm assuming it's sometime in the castle.
Yeah.
When Hody attacks it for the first time or something.
Yeah, like when the castle fills up with water or something.
And then Zoro really wrecks everything.
Whoopsie.
Yep.
Gum Jet Gulverin. Snake Man. That's pretty much the signature move of Snake Man.
Yeah. It's funny though because it was a signature move before Snake Man also.
But for some reason, it's what he likes to do.
Yep.
Shirley, with your improper predictions. Although, as with many predictions, she did see exactly what she said she saw. The problem of it is you don't know the whole story, you don't know the details behind what you're seeing, so you come to a conclusion that may not be accurate.
Yeah. Now, am I tripping here, or is her name in the anime Charlie?
Well, when we watched it, the subtitles said Charlie. And to be fair, when it comes out of their mouths and you hear it, it kind of sounds more like Charlie than Shirley. And it would make sense because she is also a shark. So shark, Charlie. Shirley doesn't seem right to me either. Like everything pointed towards Charlie, Madam Charlie.
Yeah.
But I guess it's Shirley.
Guess so.
They all just have a weird merman accent or something and call her Charlie instead of Shirley.
I guess so.
Brooke
chomping down on some watermelon.
I too like watermelon.
Not the best part.
Yeah, there's not much going on here. I don't have a lot of commenting. I remember it is a scene, but I can't remember exactly.
Well, it's probably when they first got to Whole Cake or something.
That outfit is Whole Cake, so.
Yeah. All right, we are not even halfway through the first box. Isn't this awesome?
Hang in! Scaled Neptunian. Mm-hmm. He's another one that was dragging the ship around.
Seems we're just going to get every one of them.
Yep. You can actually see a little bit of the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like Poodle Neptunian?
Yeah, if I recall, it kind of looks like a poodle bird.
Yeah. Guess we'll find out.
Yep.
Black Maria.
Maria.
Tashiga? No. Tashigi. My bad.
Yep. That punk hazard handing out the nasty green juice that'll make the giant kids better.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't like green juice.
Nope. Keep it away from me.
Unless it's Kool-Aid and like kiwi strawberry flavored.
Sure. Yeah.
Even lime Kool-Aid's okay. But then again, Kool-Aid's just sugar water, so most of it's pretty good.
True.
Ooh, Fukaboshi. Dang, he got a nice card.
Yeah, he did.
He is looking like the hero in a fantasy Chinese drama.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, he does. But in the anime, he looks kind of like derpy.
Yeah. If only he'd have looked more like that in the anime, he'd been quite respectable as Crown Prince. Dang.
He could get all the merladies.
He already was. Technically, he is definitely the best looking mer brother of the 30s.
Yes.
Like, he's the eye candy for the ladies. Ooh, X-Drake. I like this art too. Something's a little weird with his chin though.
Yeah,
opinion.
His face looks a little
squidged.
Not Drakey.
Yeah. So. Everything else looks perfect and beautiful and awesome. But something not quite right in the face. I remember that scene though.
Yep.
Charlotte Praline.
Mm-hmm.
Another shark lady. Hammerhead.
Shark lady, yes.
Hammerhead shark lady.
The one that doesn't wear a lot of clothing.
I mean...
She's like, my fashion is overcoat and nothing else.
Well, the rest of her's a tail.
I just mean for her top half.
Yeah. Well, you know, she's going for that exposed kind of J-Lo look.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's got a tiny little skirt on at the bottom. Why, I don't know, but
yeah,
fashion. You know, I really like her character design though, and how her hair mimics a hammerhead.
Yeah, I don't think she got a lot of screen time though, did she?
Not a ton, no.
I often forget that she existed, and then I see cards, and I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm curious, what Mersharks did Big Mom get with to have Mershark children?
I don't know, but man.
Big Mom is not discriminating.
Big Mom gets with everybody.
I have to wonder, like, are some of her children just adopted?
I don't know. She's like, if you got the equipment, I got the need.
We'll make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a gear too. Oh, is this shiny? It is.
All right, the base card of Gear 2.
It begins.
Gear Secondo.
Nice. That artwork is just so iconic.
It's amazing.
We definitely have to get that manga at some point in time.
I will never forget the feeling I had when I first saw this happen. And he's like, I thought of a way to fight with all my might. And we're like,
oh?
Say what now?
And then you see this position, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah. You'll now no longer be able to keep up with me.
Charlotte Lola.
Lola.
Our friend from Thriller Bark.
With Gotti in the background there.
Is it?
Looks like it.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, FT. That would be for Fire Tank. So she must have joined the Fire Tank Pirates with her sister, I think.
Probably. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
To be with her sister and her nephew.
And then she became a pig.
Well, no, this is after she came back from being a pig. Warthog. Yep. Lola's good people, though. She also got the same face work done as her sister, apparently.
Yep. Twins and...
I know it's natural, but it looks like botched Botox and filler.
It does, yeah.
After all these years, I'm losing my edge. Aw.
Yep.
Well,
use Galaxy Impact, take out half the island, and he's like, I'm getting a little rusty.
well, we have yet to see what his fate is. We're still waiting to get back to that.
Yeah.
Please be alive, Ji-chan.
I don't think Kuzan would kill him.
I hope not. Bogart.
Bogard.
Obviously a play on Humphrey Bogart.
Trying to remember where he's from. I can instantly recall my memory of seeing him with this getup.
I think he's in CP.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. I think he was part of CP9, maybe? I don't know if it was 9 or...
Okay. Yeah. I remember seeing him around. I don't think it's any one specific thing. I think he's kind of in and out.
Yeah, he's kind of like a floater agent, I think. He's not specifically with any department, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong on that. But you definitely see him around powerful people a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he shining?
No, he's not.
I'm like, wait a second, this isn't my job. Broken Kobe.
Yes.
Broken but not defeated. Down but not out.
Yeah. Well,
Tight.
it's interesting to have a leader card where you look like you're beaten up.
They've done several of those. Like, there was a Luffy face close-up.
Oh, yeah. And there's a Robin.
Stop trying to give me the wrong cards. And he's all beat up there, too.
Yep.
Hey, doll.
Doll.
I feel like she's supposed to be some sort of play on Joan Jett, maybe? I don't know. Not her name, but like her look. I think Joan Jett had longer hair, but still, she's definitely like a punk rocker chick.
Kind of looks like One Piece Betty Boop.
Nah. Betty Boop ain't a rocker chick.
Ooh.
Gum Gum, Fire Fist, Pistol, Red Hawk.
This was a good moment. Long Luffy acting like they're fighting and they're gonna attack each other, and then all of a sudden,
Whoop.
Dofi just takes it right to the gut. If you've seen our AMV, this is on one of the
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah. It's probably the first time you see Dofi really like going, oh, okay, I felt that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little indigestion from that one.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. I'll give that one to you. That one was painful.
Just cooking your spleen a little for you, that's all. Mocha!
Mocha.
You know, she's big enough. She should be able to open those doors.
Should.
I wonder if she's small yet.
Maybe.
Last we saw, they weren't small yet, so hopefully it starts working soon.
I just could not stand these characters. Just constantly whining. I mean, Mocha of them was the best.
Yeah, Mocha's a good one. She was a good girl.
Yeah, but boy,
Very helpful.
the kid.
The other ones were really annoying.
So annoying, just constant.
But to be fair, they were fairly accurate child portrayals, I must say.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I want to see it for 40 episodes though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. When two men are fighting, the last thing I need is some half-hearted assistance. Flumpy.
Uh-huh.
Sit down. Your brother is having a fight.
Yeah.
That was an excellent moment, though. It's like, don't mess up my fight.
And I think this might have been when they finally determined that he's got spiky mouth and they start calling him Pelican or whatever.
Yeah.
I think right after this moment here, you see her going, ah, and it does like a weird zoom in, zoom out in the anime.
Oh, yeah, because she didn't know his mouth was like that. She idolized him until that moment.
And he always keeps that thing over his mouth. So this is the first time she's like, oh my god, this is so not cool.
Uh-huh.
Bitch.
Bad sister. Very bad sister.
Yeah.
Monkey D. Luffy Gong.
Come on.
When it focuses.
Yes.
That just looks like he's a gong disc that has just been smacked.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure it was actually more of an impact that he took, but he looks flat. He doesn't look spherical.
He learned from Chopper quite well.
Yeah, guard point.
With his tank man stance here.
Yeah.
Which I think he's only ever used once, right? Against Cracker?
I don't know.
I think Cracker's the only time he's ever used Tank Man.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Boring fight.
Yeah, I didn't like Cracker.
Shirahoshi.
Pretty Hoshi.
That's right.
Yeah.
It
almost makes her look like she's not wearing anything.
That's true. In which case, what I was about to say makes more sense, but
okay.
I was going to say, I can't picture her as a leader that anyone would follow. And then you said, well, she's not wearing anything. I said, well, okay, now I get it.
She's a princess, you know. People follow a princess.
And if she walked around without anything on, then yes, people would gladly follow her.
Well, I know some, yes. To me, she looks like a woman laying on a bed or something, and the sheets are just kind of right here.
Yeah.
And everything else she's naked, even though that's her bikini top and the fabric that goes around. But still, it's like
definitely gives off
weird
that
ankle.
vibe. Yeah.
Oh God, Caribou. Oh, and
Zoro.
Zoro's in front of him, so I think he just got in trouble and threatened hardcore.
Yeah, now he's crying because he thinks he's gonna die. This is probably on their way down to Fishman.
Yeah.
Where he was in the barrel and like Frankie's like...
Yep.
Again, comic relief Caribou.
Quite. The detail in this art is pretty good, though.
Yeah, I like it. It's got dimension to it.
Yeah.
Without being like 3D.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. This is Genie Guy.
Yes, Daifuku. Alright. Just rub your belly button and... Genie.
Uh-huh.
Poof, what do you need?
Yeah, his mechanic kind of reminds me of the belly button laser guy from...
My Hero.
My Hero, yeah.
Yeah, I forget his name.
I don't remember either, because trash character.
Yeah, it's funny how in Naruto I can remember a ton of names, but in My Hero I'm like, I don't know, that guy that did this thing, the person who looks like that.
It's because Naruto's a good anime.
Uh-oh, you're making enemies right now. Don't blame me.
I mean, fight me. My Hero started really good, and it's just gotten really dumb. Really stupid.
Yeah, I haven't even finished the current season or whatever because I've just not been that interested.
Well, when you have a bad guy that just survives everything and just
Everything, all the
regenerates,
time.
and it's just like, whatever, I'm done.
Yeah, the stakes are non-existent because you just know, yeah, bad guy's gonna win.
It's like 50 episodes of, you've not even seen my final form.
I know. So annoying.
Dumb.
That and everything they try fails. Everything they do fails. Like...
And Deku's a bad character. Sorry.
He is. Anyway, back to One Piece.
Back to One Piece.
An excellent anime.
Yes.
Kuzan.
Kuzan. A very complicated character. His motivation's unclear at this point.
Dressed like that, though, shouldn't that say Aokiji?
True, because right now this looks like Marine Ford.
Yeah. At the time, he went by Aokiji. And I gotta say, that confused me for the longest time, that Kuzan is Aokiji, Aokiji is Kuzan, but only at certain times is he Aokiji, whereas his whole life he is Kuzan.
Well, I think Aokiji is a title.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a name. I think it's a title.
I don't know.
Or it's like an alias you're given as part of your title or something.
Just like, I think Sakazuki is
Akainu.
Yeah, sorry. Whereas
And Borsellino is Kizaru.
Kizaru. Yeah. So, but Akainu, is that his name?
That's his admiral name.
Admiral name? Okay. Because actually, Akainu is Aka Inu, red dog, right?
Yeah.
And he has a skill, or whatever you want to call it, Hound Blaze. So it's fiery hounds, magma hounds. So red dog, Akainu.
Yeah, I think Aokiji is like blue ice or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all their admiral names have something to do with their abilities.
Okay.
So I think Kizaru has something to do with light. Help us translate it though. I forget what I know. There's meanings behind each name.
Yeah.
That is themed to what they are. But help us in the comments.
Drop it down below.
Yes, right. What do they mean? Poof, what do you need?
That's right. I need
comments.
Help.
Yes. Need Daifuku here.
Ooh, Meppo.
Some very rainbowy
I like it.
Kasar.
With a little Kobe in the back. Well, at least Helmeppo looks way better than when he started with that bowl cut of doom.
Yep. It's funny too, his kukris. I remember, like, this is gonna date me pretty far.
Uh-oh.
But the first time I learned what a kukri was when I used to play EverQuest. Back when it first launched. I used to go to South Guck?
Gook.
There was a dungeon. I think it was South Guck. And you could get like blades of the Yakasha. They were like really cool in-game models and stuff, and they look just like this. So I was like, oh yeah, I want those. Well,
I learned that term, kukri, today. I wouldn't have been able to tell you.
Zoro mentions it
Ah.
when they meet him in Water 7, and Garp says, you know, go for it, and both Kobe and Helmeppo attack Luffy and Zoro. Mm-hmm. Zoro blocks with his sword and goes, kukris, huh? Haven't seen those in a while, or something like that. So yeah, I was like, oh, I know that. I know that because of a very old game that if you were to look at any gameplay footage of it today, you'd be like, God, you're so old.
You used to play that?
Yeah, and it used to look good.
Scary enough it did.
Even I look at it today and go, I played that? Oh my
And thought
God.
it looked good?
I used to think that was amazing. But then again, I used to think Diablo 1 looked amazing too, so I mean...
I thought FF7 was cutting edge.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
And now you look at it, you're like, the characters are made from Legos. What the hell?
Yeah, like, ooh,
what is this? Jeez.
I give this a Wano stank face. Decouplets.
Decouplets.
Now this, I have seen a birth explanation for all of the 80 children that Big Mom has. And these decouplets, like, they all got birthed at the same time. It's like Octomom, but
So she had a litter of children?
Yes, she had a litter.
Okay then.
Yeah, and apparently she had a couple litters here and there, because that's how you get to 80 without her being 80.
So wait, is decouplets, is that 9 or 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11?
Wow.
11? I may need Google's help on that one.
I mean, at some point, Big Mom's like process must have just been like a water slide, just boop, boop.
I think they just walk out now.
They just walk out or given a lunchbox and a textbook and said, "Now go to school."
Off you go.
What a visual.
Right? Hey, mambo, mambo, oh, she.
Yeah.
Mambo, mambo.
That guy's got quite a big mouth, ear to ear.
Yep. And then his ears are like bat ears.
Mm-hmm.
He's
there.
He's there. I like though that he can put such a smile on Shirahoshi's face,
Yeah,
like I said.
Good at that.
Brulee. Now this makes Brulee look cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat little artwork.
That makes
there.
her mirror look like this portal to an evil dimension or something, which it kind of is, but
she's about to do Dark Hadouken.
yeah. Yeah, and she just, while she always looks like an evil witch face, this makes it seem appropriate.
Yeah, this looks like a terrifying witch, whereas the other one is like Monty Python. We found a witch, make me burn her.
Wow. Ooh, hibari. Very nice. She's looking all special forces.
Yeah, you know what this evokes to me? Let's see how many of you can know what this is if I do it right. Leave a comment if you do. Snake eater.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't getting it until you said that part.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, everyone will get it.
Well, yeah. I abandoned the other song, the theme from 1 and 2, and went straight to 3.
What I'm really loving about this one is the like shadow dappling and the way the hollow foil shines through it and everything, and then the shine on her gun and all that. Like, this is really, really beautifully done.
It is. It's a nice card.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good artwork in this set.
There is.
I can't wait till we start pulling the alts so we can really see some of those.
I know.
And I really, 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 really want the silver or the gold Luffy. Please be the gold Luffy. I had to fight so hard to get a Gear 5 manga Luffy.
Had to buy it.
Had to buy it. I only bought it 3 times so that we could grade it and choose the best one and then sell the other 2. But yeah. But never pulled the 09 Luffy manga. Didn't pull the Gear 2nd Luffy manga. Like, Luffy as a manga avoids us like the plague.
I know, it's rude.
We did get 3 Oda signatures at least, so like he came out to play for that, but
if he's on a manga, he runs away.
Yeah, it's like an automatic Mike no Ken has.
Yeah. We know you want this.
Yeah. Too bad.
Ancient Weapon Poseidon. Which
Oh.
is Shirahoshi. In case you didn't know, spoilers. I guess I should say that first, but the card spoiled it, not me.
Yep.
Robin dropping some archaeologist knowledge.
This Robin outfit, my favorite.
Really?
With the glasses up top, the navy blue or the purple top, whatever it is, and then her like sarong or whatever.
My favorite is I Want to Live Robin, the black with the little ruffles on the bottom.
Ruffles,
yeah, like the black leather jacket dress.
No, it's all about this one for me.
I like her with the bangs. I miss her bangs. I used to have bangs until I was 24. Then I just grew them out. They're still here, but instead of being like this, now they're like this.
Yes.
Tony Chopper.
Tony Chopper with a bunch of candy. He's being lured or something.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what scene this is from.
Me either. I don't remember this.
It kind of almost looks like there's a house back there, so maybe it's when they're first going into town and they're realizing everything is made of candy.
Maybe, yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know, though. Not my favorite Chopper.
No. Frankie with... What is that?
Is it a little fox thing?
I think it's like a raccoon. Is that the raccoon dog?
Maybe.
He's wearing a hat with a feather in it?
Yeah, maybe.
I do not remember this.
I don't remember, yeah.
Okay. Frankie.
Yeah. Kind of a whatever card.
Yep. Borsalino.
Ooh.
We recently saw a post on social media, Facebook I think it was, and it showed a real life dude that looked exactly like Borsalino. And I don't know if it was AI or not, because he
might have been, because it was almost too perfect.
Yeah, and he was wearing like the same suit, the yellow stripes. So he was either a cosplayer who knew he was born to be Borsalino, or it was probably AI.
Yeah.
But the fact that it looked legit, like, you know, that person could really look like that. And I know he's based off of a real person in Japan, but it's just interesting to see anyone 100% perfectly match an anime character.
Yeah. Kind of a standard pose for him, though.
Yep, it's what he do.
Mm-hmm.
Lightfoot. And then Capone Gang Beje.
Looking a little banged up.
Yep, these guys' baby boy.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Beje.
This is probably on their way to pick up the cake, I'm guessing, or maybe on the way out towards Big Mom or something. I'm not sure.
Well, it's after he's already taken a beating.
Yeah.
So whenever that was.
Yeah.
Because he covered Luffy's escape, I believe, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and there's Vito.
Ah.
Vito? Vito? I'm like, did I remember that wrong? I never trust my own memory. Kami!
That is quite the angle on Kami, my god.
She's breaking that back.
She's showing us the goods today.
Yeah, my goodness. Who knew a mermaid could have cake?
Yeah, that's quite the mer ass right there.
Yeah, no wonder Papa looks kind of happy.
Yeah, that's why he hangs out with her so much.
Yep. It's cute though.
It is. It's a cute card.
I gotta say that the cards make Arlong look so much scarier than he was in the anime. I wish the anime looked more like this.
Yeah.
Because Arlong is seriously threatening in the cards. Like, if I saw that guy bearing down on me, I would just feel like it was over.
Pretty much, yeah. It's funny though, in this
I would be
particular
this
pose,
poor sap.
in this particular pose, it looks like he's got some really crazy pit hair though.
Don't judge his pit hair. An oven.
I'm not sure I like this card much. In fact, it looks like it almost looks like the background and oven don't really blend. It looks like he was almost like copy pasted on top of the background.
And the colors just blur together. They're very like muddy looking.
Yeah.
It's orange on red on yellow, but like I don't know, like I don't like it.
No, not a fan of this one, I don't think. Not a fan of the character either, so.
Surame!
Surame!
Ah, get him, buddy.
That's right. That's a good shot.
Yes.
Surame.
Yes, I like it. I like how they kind of made this like almost not like fully rainbowy, but like they gave the impact multiple colors.
Yeah,
That's
it's almost
cool
like
idea.
inverted colors or something. It's interesting how they did that.
Yeah. And then the stark outlines also give me a very like comic booky vibe.
Yeah. It's a good card. I like it. He's such a huge character and yet they made it all work.
Yeah. Spotted Neptunian.
Okay.
It doesn't really look spotted to me.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
more like striped to me, but
Kinda. Blotchy stripes.
yeah.
But I guess he's spotted. I do think, though, that the lighting in this card was really beautifully
really
portrayed.
cool. Yeah.
Like the light shining through the water. That part of the card is really beautiful.
Yeah, I dig it.
Nami
Swan.
I always like Nami. This artist, you always know this artist, whenever, like, I don't know their name exactly, but this art style they've liked to use on leaders for multiple sets now.
There's a pudding that's like this, right?
And a robin.
And a Perona, I think.
And Perona and a boa. Like,
yeah.
There's a whole series that the second you see him, you know it was that artist.
Yep. Definitely cute Nami card.
Yeah. Let's crash this wedding.
The moment Sanji looks up and the sky breaks and rays come down on Luffy and he's like, he really is my pirate king. You've got us. Let's crash the wedding.
Yeah.
That's just how you are, Sanji. That's just how you are.
We accept you for who you are.
And I can already hear the slow, epic version of We Are playing in the background as the sun comes up.
It was a good scene.
Beautiful moment.
Yes, it was a really good scene.
Now, I know we're still in the same box, but we haven't gotten any hits yet, and we're getting pretty close-ish towards the bottom. It's pretty interesting now. It's really making us wait. Bin Smoke Niji.
Niji. I like the depth and how they got like an almost kind of motion blur look.
Yeah.
But the character's a jerk, so.
Yep. Looks like maybe he's in some kind of a drop kick formation or something.
Yeah, probably bringing the hammer down.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm gonna be a Navy officer!
It's probably Shell's Town when he's...
Yeah, I'm no pirate.
Yeah, there you go. Talking to Ripper.
Yep, start of Kobe.
Kobe Origins.
Yes. Now, are they going to make the live action Kobe actor actually bulk up a bit?
Maybe.
Kobe gets a little bit ripped.
Yeah, and Kobe live action is already kind of like Water 7 Kobe.
Yeah.
You know, as far as appearance goes, so let's see.
Doing the quick search.
Nope. We're getting close to the end of the cards we haven't seen yet.
Bird Neptunian. You're right, bird.
Bird
even though
poodle.
it looks like a poodle.
Poodle bird.
Poodle bird.
Yeah.
I do remember that one just because it's so silly looking.
Mm-hmm. And I think we see this one in one of the openings very early on in the anime. There's a scene where they're all running on the beach, like to the left or something.
Yeah.
And you see this one in the background.
Oh, okay. Foreshadowing.
Yep.
Quite a ways.
Yes.
This is another one of those artworks that's like, dang, that look good.
Making him look actually kind of imposing.
Yeah.
Jamal. Huh. Yeah. He kind of seems, I don't know, as a king, he's like, he has his moments, but he's kind of feckless half the time, so I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe not
he's
the
a little
best.
too soft.
Yeah, maybe not the greatest king, but...
Oh, and that's the whale with the little crown on his head.
Oh, yeah.
Because whales sound like that.
Because that's what a whale sounds like. Didn't you know?
Yeah. Perospero.
Pero Link.
Yeah. I don't know if this was before or after he lost a limb thanks to Pedro, but...
Well, he still has both of his limbs, so...
Well, he has a candy limb, remember?
Yeah, but you don't see a candy limb here.
Well, yeah, if he's wearing a glove and a long sleeve jacket, so you wouldn't know.
I don't know that that's the glove. That's just his skin tone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because his other hand is also just... And his face is very pale, too.
Okay, I thought it was a glove. Well, it looks like he made some candy stairs.
Something, yeah.
Ooh, Katakuri.
Katakuri.
Nice. They really love that imagery for him. Like the mochi fist thing.
I forget what he calls it, but yeah, it's basically Mochi Gatling gun.
Basically, yeah.
But slightly more powerful because it can come from
anywhere.
Multi directions. It's like, for some reason, his Mochi has dimensional powers, which is weird.
Yeah. Explain that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes they really take some liberties with powers.
But pretty cool SR.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool stuff. Okay, we are down to 6 packs and have yet to pull anything.
Yeah, where's our pulls, man?
So,
you've been here hanging in all this time. Be nice to get a big hit.
Quite a trooper you guys are.
At least I hope you are.
And you too, because you're hanging in, and this is...
Heating pad is helping.
We know that this takes a really long time at first, because we like to take the time and just appreciate it all.
Mm-hmm. What's the point in getting it if you don't appreciate it?
Yeah.
Arnold?
Oh.
Garp. Oh, dang.
Oh, my.
Can I just say, though? It looks like he's about to do some naughty things with that fist.
Schmasturbate?
Maybe.
You just ravage the midsection?
Perhaps. It's a little worrisome. I'm like, but why does he have that evil look on his face with this fist like that?
Sir,
like, what are you planning?
Sir, that is not why they call it Conqueror's Hockey.
Oh.
So really though, this artwork's freaking awesome.
I do like it. It's really cool looking. But did they have to make him look like a serial killer? Yeah, like a serial something or other that I won't say for YouTube.
Oh my. Not Garp.
I know, it's Papa G-chan. Like, no. Those pirates don't know what's coming.
No. The depravity in this household knows no bounds. We're sorry. Kujaku.
Kujaku. Her name is difficult.
It is.
Anything that has the consonant followed by Y is always a little bit tough.
Yeah. Now who is this again? I know she's in
Whip It.
Sword. She's
Whip
the Whip
It
It girl?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. She just whips things into shape. Moving buildings.
Move, bitch. Get in the way.
It's a nice card, though.
It is, yeah. I'm liking all the SRs of this set so far. They're all really good artworks. They almost feel like alt arts now. Like, the SRs have evolved set by set.
Yeah,
and they look closer
really
and closer to alt arts with borders.
Her character design's pretty cute. I like her little bucket hat.
Yeah. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
3 packs left. So if this is a 3-hit box, all 3 of our hits are right here.
Packs. Maybe it just means it's going to be an amazing opener box.
Yes, gold Luffy at the back.
Yeah.
Gimme.
Madame Charlie, thank you.
Oh. And our first alt art of the set is Doll.
Looking kind of shocked and also demanding at the same time.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I demand!
I'm shocked that I'm being so persuasive.
Yeah. Really, I know she's just barking an order at somebody, but the look on her face is kind of like both shocking and demanding at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a nice card.
Yeah, it's not too bad. They probably could have done more with her, but...
Yeah.
Here you go, you got the rock star chick, and they just put her in her seat.
Right?
Talking on
next
the phone.
to a window. Like, it's pretty calm. I really like how the window is like this perfect glossy part though, and then the sheer drapes have like a texture to them. That's nice. A hit.
Yes. Survey says
Secret. Colby.
Kobe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at all the pretty like swirly action.
This has become instantaneously my favorite Kobe card.
Yeah.
This card
really
looks
nice Kobe.
Fantastic. And he actually doesn't look like a weakling who's been just beaten to hell already. He looks like he's in the throes of battle.
Yeah. And, like, maybe, just maybe, he's competent in that battle.
Yeah.
It's like, he's had a lot of training. We know we can do well.
Yeah.
So this looks good. There is a little bit of a tear on his shirt, but otherwise he's pretty much intact.
Yeah, that's just, you know, that's just the wear and tear of battle, but he doesn't look like he's
not beat down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and All that swoosh across the card is
Yeah.
just gorgeous.
Swoosh. It's very nice.
Wow. All right, so this is our first box, guys. We've made it through most of our common uncommons, and these were our hits. It was just a 2-hit box. We got Secret Kobe. What an amazing Kobe, am I right? So beautiful in the hollow foil, and the action just jumps out of the card. And then we got Alt Art Doll, who's looking shockingly demanding and beautiful. But otherwise, rather boring scene. Hopefully our next box we get more than 2 hits. We'll find out.
All right. Well, good news.
Good news?
Good news, everyone. We're done with all the rares, the commons, and the uncommons, which means all we have left is SRs, which means we can start doing the pull from the back.
Super speed.
That's right. We can...
Get rid of everything on top, go straight to the back.
Yeah.
We've now had our moment with all of the art.
Yeah. We have like 1 or 2 SRs left,
Ah.
but they're at the back of the line, so we get to just appreciate them when they finally pop up, and otherwise we're hunting for alts.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Hey, there's another
Hey,
SR.
girl.
Nami's fun.
Nami.
Wearing a little hat. I don't know if I like the hat.
No, but the rest of it's nice.
Yes.
Her Heidi look.
Yep. That's a really cute outfit. It's one of my favorites of hers. I have a
Yeah.
shirt that's almost like that, and I've had it since like, I don't know, 2003 or something. So it's like, I had it long before this, but it mimics this really nicely.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey. I think this is probably
Jinbei.
yeah, it's probably our last SR. I think.
nope, there's one more.
One more. Wow, the foil gives that a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Is that Agawa? Kira?
It feels like the same artist as like the crazy Whitebeard from
Oh
Days
yeah,
Old.
this is Hayakin Serena. Yep. That super like serious painterly look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jinbei looks imposing,
He does.
threatening.
Boss Jinbei indeed.
Heck yeah.
We're getting all of our leader packs out of the way.
Back to back to back.
Although I guess we're already halfway through the box. So.
Yeah, it goes pretty fast when we're not ogling every card.
That is true. That first box takes an age.
Yeah, the first box takes almost as long as it takes to open
Okay,
the rest.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. When we're booking it, we can get a whole case done in like 2.5 hours, and that first box took us like 1 hour and 45 minutes.
But, you know, we also do it... Oh, wait, hang on. Garp!
Ooh,
Oh,
Garp.
wow. Look at that! Is that Agawa? Yep, or Igawa.
You got
Akira Igawa.
it?
Nice. This
That's-
artist, I love all of their work.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's got good movement. I'm liking, like, you can see the texture, this concentric circle texture around his fist there.
Yep.
As I was about to
Beautimous.
say,
Mm-hmm.
you know, part of the reason that we go through all the cards like that and show every last card off is because when we were getting into this, we watched other openings and they always just blasted through everything. And we're like, well, we've never seen anything. We want to see some stuff. And so we decide, oh, we don't have this one yet.
No,
I'll
we
get
do
back
not.
to what I was saying. Bidget.
BJ, our final SR.
Woohoo! Sorry, guys, I was going on autopilot there. I love this look.
Yeah.
Like the halo effect of like sunset, kind of. The golden hour lighting there.
Really nails the mobster look on this one.
Yeah. This is a good one. Very nice. What was I saying? Yeah, basically, just that we like to show all the cards because if you've
yeah.
never seen them or you're thinking about getting into the game but you haven't seen any of the cards and you want to see them, nobody does it.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd be the ones to do it.
Yeah. We're here to help. And obviously not everything is going to be a mega colossal, you know, artwork that's...
No, some of them are pretty boring and unremarkable, but...
But we look at them and we move on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, Luffy secret.
Luffy secret.
Is that Jet Culverin?
It looks like it. Or it's either Jet Culverin or it's Black Mamba.
Ah, okay.
Or, yeah.
I forget what each one looks like different from one another, so...
Well, Black Mamba is just the crazy, chaotic one where it's almost like Jet Gatling, but in all directions.
Ah.
So it can just hit from anywhere.
Yeah, because this arm on the bottom is bent, whereas all these other ones look straight, but they're also just starting their arc. So, I don't know.
Yeah, this might be Black Mamba. I don't know.
Gosh, that hollow foil looks good on this one, too.
Pretty beautiful card, though, yeah.
Yeah. Luffy has quite the talent, though. He can regrow teeth.
That is true.
I'm a little jealous.
Just drink a little milk and you're fine.
Yeah.
Does a body good.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could.
I think this might be one of the first sets where I actually really like both of the
secrets?
The secrets.
Yeah, both secrets are really good in this set. Okay, our second box is a family affair. We have Luffy and Grandpa Garp. Garp! It's your family again! That really is the line for the entire show.
We have 37 cards left to get.
Not many, huh?
I mean, we're only in box 3.
Oh, yeah.
I know it feels like we've been opening cards all night, and we have. But,
This is why it took up a while for me to get better to do it, because it's not as easy as it seems.
yeah. So, box 3.
Oh, we got a new card or no? Oh!
Ooh.
Kujaku!
Well, that card's got a lot going on in it.
Yeah, it does. It's got swirlies and sprinkles and light rays and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So this is her whip, it looks like.
Yeah, it goes
Got
all
some
the way up.
sun rays here.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That is a pretty card.
Yeah, it is.
Dang. She has to be like Sadi's sister, maybe.
Yeah.
They have very similar faces. Not that you can see Sadi's eyes, but still. They have a similar look. They could totally be related. They both kind of have a similar vibe. They both use whips. So, I don't know. Maybe?
Possibly.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Dang.
Hey, jacked.
Yeah.
You want to talk about juicing? Good lordy. Wow.
That's pretty impressive, yes.
Wow. And like, look at everything that's going on in the background. Like, tilt it up a little. You've got the circles happening in the background with all that lightning of Conqueror's hockey and... Dang, this card is cool. Beefcake.
This card, designed for the female gaze.
Really is. See, that's what I like about One Piece. Everybody gets something.
Everybody wins. I get Kami,
Yeah.
all caked up and showing off everything she's got, and you get
Abs!
just like that too. Abs. Does anybody need to wash any laundry old style?
He'll just sit in the river rubbing all the laundry on his belly like, I need a new job.
Yeah, I see alt arts like that and I'm like, I'm gonna start working out again. I'm getting a little soft.
I mean, me too. Me too. That's what needing surgery and shots and all kinds of stuff for this last year has done to me. I was getting pretty strong. I don't think I'll ever be that kind of jacked, but nor do I think that you will, nor do I want you to be that jacked.
You'd have to be the wrestler China to
even
good. Slightly approach that level of jacked.
No, thank you. This is not my cup of tea.
Mine either, so thank you. Beautifully toned. That's as far as you need to ever go.
Yep.
Maybe.
Oh,
Luffy
I think
leader?
you're getting your wish.
Oh,
Luffy leader. This is one of his favorites.
Look at that card.
Dang.
That is such good art.
Mm-hmm.
That is so
fabulous
nice.
hair.
Yes. Yes.
I approve this.
I got the leader I wanted right out the gate. Ha ha ha. Sign of things to come, perhaps.
Maybe. This is a very nice Luffy.
It is.
How's he centered?
Not super well top to bottom.
Of course.
Left to right looks almost perfect, though.
Of course he wouldn't be.
Yeah.
May have to try it anyway.
I think back to somebody who said a long time ago, right when we were getting into this, I think it was like, we were still opening like OP3, although we got into it a year late, so it was right around the time OP4 was just hitting shelves. Mm-hmm. Somebody mentioned that the longer Bandai makes a game, the worse the quality of the cards get, as far as like quality control goes. So I have noticed that the centering seems to get worse and worse and worse. So
the
artwork
fuzzy edges are kind of hit or miss. Some sets it's really bad, and other sets it's really good. I don't know.
They probably like alternate
printers,
manufacturing areas or something, and like one has slightly dull blades or something.
Maybe. Sharpen your blades.
But the quality of the artwork seems to be improving drastically.
Yes.
But the quality control on the cards seems to be slipping a little.
Mm-hmm. All right, our third box. We got Leader Luffy, one of Mike's favorites and chase cards of the set. Then we got Katakuri alt, looking jacked. And we got Kujaku. And that card is just beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
Box number 4. Had to really bend for that one.
Well, why you got it clear back there?
I don't know, because I'm dumb.
Oh! It's a manga looking one.
Yes!
Second chase card. Luffy, Luffy, Luffy.
Ah.
That looks so good.
It does. Oh, man.
I love this series that they've come out with. It's so good looking.
Now see, EBO2, would this have been so hard? Look at how easy we got it on this one, huh?
Yeah.
Ah.
This is nice.
Yes.
Iconic.
Yes.
Wow, I love the red foil.
Mm-hmm.
Just carefully placed red foil.
Yeah.
Texture is like smoke. Wow.
Okay, I feel it. I feel like it's a sign. I've gotten 2 of the 3 Luffys I've wanted already. And I got them back to back as hits. That feels pretty good.
Ah!
Come on.
That card looks so good in person.
It does. It does. It does. Oh, man.
Just looking at it going, oh, man.
Yes.
That's nice.
Ah. Ooh, another leader.
Oh.
This time I caught it. This one shall not be a surprise.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we need blue, right?
Blue?
Blue for Nami.
Oh.
Nope. Katakuri?
Katakuri. He looks like he's smugly looking down on you. Like, chump.
He's probably looking angrily at Flampe.
Yeah, really.
Very nice, very nice.
The art style and the top of his head just remind me of Berserk.
Yes. Kind of looks like Guts.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Guts. Oh, secret. All right,
Kobe.
Kobe. All right, box 4. We got Katakuri Alt Leader. We got the really beautiful Kobe secret again. And we got Chase card, Gear 2, manga style. Very cool. Box 5.
This would be our last box of the evening.
Yeah, my ability to hang tough is running out.
Dwindling. Yeah. Well, you've been a real trooper and you've hung in a lot longer than I thought you would. So, good job.
Trying to get through it. I want to see the cards too.
We had Panda Express for dinner, and my fortune was something to the effect of something great is right around the corner.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh. And then hers was something like your courage will be rewarded.
Uh-huh.
So she's being courageous by sitting in this chair long and dealing with the pain.
Maybe.
And right around the corner could mean that, oh no, we have to stop pulling tonight and we have to pull tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to have all the luck then.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. So yeah, usually it's vague enough that you can basically just like, oh, I can apply that to something random in my life. But
It's the easy out with fortunes.
these are no different, but since we're opening cards, it feels appropriate to apply it to the cards.
Totally legit.
Yes. Do not question our logic. After the absolute drudging that EVO2 gave us, I feel like OP11 is here to save the day.
Yep. No manga. 3 cases, no manga.
I won't say that it owes us, but
it never does.
But I feel like this one wants to be nicer to us. At least I'm hoping it wants to be nicer to us.
I hope so. Would be nice.
It was very sad to see everybody enjoying pulling the Gear 2 manga last set and then me not.
But, you know, that happens most of the time.
It does.
We have pulled a handful of mangas, but not as common as groups and such would make you think.
Yeah. That's what worries me about the gold and silver Luffy. It's like, oh man, I feel like those have been pulled
See a ton of them, but
way more than the manga has, in my opinion. Just from a anecdotal observation, it feels like for every manga Gear 4 Luffy that's pulled out of this set, there's like 5 of the gold and silvers that are pulled, so.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it feels like they're just out there flooding the world, but they're not.
No. But they do need to flood this house.
Kobe.
Not the Kobe. I feel like at least for now, this is the last set with anything like super major that I want that's been announced so far.
Yeah, I'm betting PRB is gonna have something amazing in it.
Yeah, like
we'll
we want the Carrot Gold Dawn.
Yes. Oh my God, guys, the Carrot Gold Dawn. It's got Sulong in the background.
But we have almost no hope of pulling that because they're gonna have like 30 of them.
Yeah, I'll just try to buy it as soon as it's. Oh.
Gum Gum Red Hawk.
Yeah.
The Dofi one again. You see
Oh.
Dofi's pained face right next to the words. Aw. That's beautiful.
The colors are really nice too.
I know. You're right. I love these cards.
Mm-hmm. These have got to be one of my favorite sets they've done.
I want to take all of these cards, or at least my favorite ones of them, and make like a display with a graded version of each one of them and like hang them up somewhere on the wall.
So far, we kind of want to just plaster our walls with cards.
Pretty much, yeah.
But instead, we've put them away in cases, all nice and neat.
We get too much sun in our house, and I get very worried about eventual UV damage.
Yep.
You'll notice our mangas and our Shonen Jump are no longer in the background.
Yep, they enjoyed their time in the spotlight, and now they are protected in the dark.
Part of that was brought on by the fact that we had a
Big windstorm.
I think it was called a Derico,
Yeah.
where like hurricane force straight line winds were coming right for this window. And it didn't really materialize the way that they thought it might here, so we got kind of lucky. But as a precaution, I packed up all of our most valuable stuff and I shoved it in the closet in cases. So, and
But
just kinda
haven't brought
decided-
it back out
Yeah.
because, well, sun damage is a thing.
Yeah.
We need to put some UV film.
Yeah, I want to put some
UV
UV film on these windows so that we can more confidently have stuff. And I know it takes a long time for the UV damage to kick in, but once it does, you can't take it back. So
yep, that's that. It's done.
I don't want to even give it the chance.
And it's one of those things that's a gradual over time, so you may not even really notice it until it's far too late to do anything about it.
Right.
Ooh. Oh, it's a special. It's a special. Oh.
It's a special, and it might be, it's either Shanks or Rayleigh, maybe?
Could be Ben Beckman, too. Rayleigh. In his younger days. Wow. Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Whitebeard pirate logo.
Yep.
Or not Whitebeard, I mean Roger
yeah.
Pirates. Jolly Roger.
Yep.
Sorry.
Ooh, these are impressive.
Oh. Oh, seeing it on camera is nice. You really get a feel for the raised gold and the texture. That's all gloss that you're seeing highlighted now.
Oof.
Wow.
Fancy. Oh man.
I want to see
now I really want the gold Luffy, because after seeing that I'm like, man, that thing is wild.
So much little detail too.
Uh-huh.
These are just beautifully designed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. These are actually really special indeed. All right, box 5, guys. We got a Kobe special. We got the gorgeous Rayleigh special. Or I'm sorry, Kobe Secret Rayleigh special. When they're in the same thing, I always mix them up. And then also the gorgeous, amazing Red Hawk. This manga style is so awesome. Box 5 was a very good box.
Brought the heat.
Yeah, it did.
Ace would be proud.
Okay, guys, my endurance has run out for the night. We will pick this back up tomorrow. It'll still be the same video for you, but we will see you tomorrow.
That's right. Box number 6.
And we're back.
We are. Hoping the
Ooh, Reiju
right out the gate.
Pretty. They do like this kind of pose for her.
Yes.
This is like almost always her pose.
Uh-huh.
I do kind of wish we'd get something a little bit different when it came to Reiju. I love Reiju cards, but
they do kind of have a samey feel to them for sure.
The posing is weak. The art is strong. The posing is weak.
Yep.
That is beautifully done, though.
So what I was saying was, I'm hoping our Panda Express from yesterday, our little fortune, is saying that she needs to be courageous and good things will happen.
Yeah.
And good things are just around the corner for me. Actually hold true and give us a bit of luck today.
Oh, Colby.
Kobe.
Okay, so this was box 6. A new day, a new box, 2 hits. Kind of a slow start. But we got a Kobe Secret. Still really loving this one. And we got a pretty Reiju alt. While it may be the same pose, it's still gorgeous artwork, so quite happy. Lucky 7? Maybe?
Yep. After I move it over here so I can reach it a little easier.
What? Why do you want to reach it easy? Strain. Ooh. Lucky Roo.
Lucky Roo.
In lucky number 7 box. I think it's fate.
That'd be nice.
I'm jealous he's got tasty meat. I want some of that. Hungry.
It's on the way.
I like this one. They're having a good time.
Got Shanks' head in the foreground there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got Yesop over there. Beckman back there. Yeah.
Yeah, party time.
Indeed.
Which is basically
like
what they're
party
always
time.
doing when they're not.
Right? What do the red hair pirates even do except party?
They party and they wreck worthless pirates.
Yeah, that's about it. I guess that grants you emperor status somehow. Ooh.
Ooh, Bidget.
Ooh. Very mob boss.
Yeah, it is.
I'm digging it. I love the like he shot through glass.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Oh, wow. Very cool. Now that's gangster.
Yeah, this set did Bidget pretty well.
They did, yeah. They really seem to like him a lot. Box 8 brought us the boys, BJ and Rue. So it's alright. BJ looks really cool. I really actually do like that card a lot. Lucky Rue is well, they're having a good time. Other than that, it's kind of meh.
Actual box 8.
I called it out wrong. Sorry, guys.
Come on, Luffy Special, show yourself.
Hope so.
Make us very happy today.
Yeah.
And sorry, I should specify. Silver or gold Luffy Special, please show yourself, because there is the Luffy Taro Special as well.
Oh, that's right. Alligator.
Let's go, Nami. Let's go.
Nami!
Need to see some
Nami!
blue.
Nami!
Oh,
Nami!
green.
Oh.
Green.
Nami?
Who would be green? Green is
I don't remember.
Jinbei? Jinbei.
Jinbei. Papa Fish.
Papa Fish.
Although he's looking pretty brutal right
Looking
there.
mean.
Wow. I don't want to encounter that side of Papa Fish. I like happy, smiling helmsman Papa Fish.
I'd like to believe this is the moment. I mean, I don't think it is, but this just makes me remember the moment where he's like, "I'm going to be a crew member on the pirate of the Pirate King's crew. A mere emperor of the sea can't frighten me."
Oh. It could also be the moment when he's like, "Remember what you do have," to Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he's an imposing
That's
figure.
probably the fiercest looking card I've seen of him.
One of them.
At least a close up, like him
Yeah.
being angry. Something.
Big Mom. Oh, this is when all the stuff got forced out of her?
Maybe?
Or is she eating? Oh,
no,
she's
she's
eating the croquembouche.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
Yikes. The living croquembouche. Wow.
That's pretty horrifying. Poor little guys.
I also don't want to encounter that.
No. So far. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it. Anytime I say it, I trigger a flag and it just messes up.
Yeah, never say it ahead of time.
Nope.
Trips a flag and then, oh, you're done.
Yep, you see it all too often. It's, hey, we're superheroes. What could happen?
Never say that.
No harm ever came from reading a book.
Definitely never say that one. Good old Ash will tell you not to read that book.
We'll talk when I get back.
Oh, yes.
I'll see you in a minute. There are so many flag triggers.
So many famous last words.
Oh, Jinbei.
Jinbei. Middle of a kick.
There's a Jinbei box.
Yeah, Jinbei box. Wow. He's got some powerful legs there. Look at that swirl happening. Fishman karate.
The power of water compels you.
I like this one. Okay, so the actual box 8 is Jinbei box. We got the alt later Jinbei, we got the alt art Jinbei, and then we got Big Mom. So she's kind of the odd woman out there, but very, very Jinbei, very fish. Happy Papa Fish.
Box number 9.
9!
But
Ooh. Blue. Sanji! Alright. I like me some Sanji too. We got...
It's like a big plate.
Yeah. With your knife and fork there. I can't tell what the little pink things are from this distance.
Pink things? Fish.
Fish? Fish. Oh, that's appropriate. They're
It's got a fish dish.
Many fish dish.
I guess Jinbei pissed him off at one point.
I don't think so.
Fish are friends, not food.
Although shrimp are pretty good. Oh, wow. Yep, little wine glasses. I like getting the closer look. Gosh, these are so well done. They're gorgeous. All right, so it seems the 2 specials we got were Silver's Rayleigh and Sanji-kun. I love it. I love how they managed to incorporate rather mundane things as like a knife and a fork or whatever and a plate. Like, yes, that definitely describes Sanji. So
yeah.
It's pretty cool that they're able to incorporate that but make it look really nice.
Yeah. And it works better than like a random pretzel.
I like the pretzels. He's never gonna give up on the pretzels for pudding.
Nope.
I think they're nice.
Oh, Arlong.
Arlong. Oh.
Thought for a second it was going to be a Jinbei dupe.
I know, right?
It's,
I'm glad. No dupes. Oh, he looks cool. Like I said, the artists just do Arlong so much justice. Like, he always looks so cool in his cards.
Yeah. It's a shame they couldn't quite match his ferocity in the live action.
Not quite, no.
The actor did fine.
Yeah, the actor did great.
But the makeup work on it was a little
Makeup
weak.
was tough because, I mean, anyone with a big swordfish knows that's gonna be difficult live action.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job, though. It's just, how good can you really do with that? Especially when you have a TV budget and not like an expensive movie budget. Maybe if they'd have had Hollywood blockbuster budget, they could have done some makeup that would have been better. But I don't know. I thought they did pretty good with what they had, though. And the actor was really good.
Yeah. He did a fine job.
He brought a sense of menace to the character.
I'll admit, when I saw the initial trailers, I kind of laughed at his character because it looked kind of dumb. I was like, ooh, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence in the live action, because if they can't even nail Arlong, how are they going to nail some of these crazy people that come later?
Well, they might not, because they left a couple of the fishmen out entirely because they were just too tough to do.
Yeah, where are you, Hachi?
Yeah.
You don't even exist.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't do Hachi because he's a very important character.
Yeah, he's super important to that auction house scene, so...
Mm-hmm. So, they kind of shot themselves in the foot there. Oh, we got another Luffy secret.
Finally got another Luffy secret.
Okay. Box 9 brought us the Sanji special. So cool. So pretty. Oh my god, these specials are amazing. Got a Luffy secret. And we got our long alt. Looking all cool.
Number 10.
10.
So we got one more leader coming our way. Hello, Luffy.
And a Luffy secret.
Yeah.
Nope. And then back to back.
Ooh, Hibari.
Hibari. Little teddy bear.
One little bear.
Excuse me.
Very nice.
I like it. She's
Lunar.
cute.
Oh, look at
I like this little
cloudy texture.
Yeah, it's like a flower pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Hibari means anything in Japanese.
It does. I don't remember what. Or I think I remember hearing what that was before, but...
So I know Hana is for flower.
Yeah, let's see.
Live check.
Can be interpreted as a combination of both sun and clear weather.
Okay.
Or possibly reference to a bird's song.
So maybe that's why she's a sniper. See clearly for miles.
Yep. And the last thing you'll hear if she attacks you is a whistling sound. Oh, there's the leader.
Come on, Nami. Nami!
Oh, it's red.
Is she red? No, she's
No.
blue and yellow. So who's red?
Who's red? Who's red? Who's red?
Kobe?
Kobe.
Yep.
Kobe.
Red, black. Kobe. Yeah, looks pretty fierce there.
Yeah. Looks like he's ready to throw down.
Put him up. Put him up.
Put him up.
Put up your dukes.
Yeah. He certainly didn't have those eyes at the start of the story.
No, he has a backbone now.
He's come a long way. These are the eyes of I survived a Kainu for standing up to him.
Yeah.
Nothing can scare me now.
He survived a Kainu and a fist of love.
Yeah.
Garp. For those who don't get it.
Yeah.
Carrot.
Yep. She even bounced a little because I dropped her weird.
Bunnies bounce. That's what they do. Or is it tigers? Tigers bounce.
Yes.
Bunnies hop.
But there is no plural to Tigger because there's only one.
That's right. The wonderful thing about Tigger is he's the only one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. Okay, for box 10, we got a Kobe leader. And he's ready to fight. We got a Luffy secret. And we got Hibari alt art. She's so pretty. Aww. With her little flowery background. Yeah. Alright. 11.
11. Snake eyes.
That's right. Some of you, probably many of you, get the reference. But every time I say 11, it has to be said by Oogie Boogie.
Yes. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
The Oogie Boogie Man.
I watch that movie yearly at both Halloween and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I fully expected that to be a whole holiday franchise at first. I did not think it was going to be
Yeah, multiple sequels where he goes to different worlds.
Uh-huh. I totally saw that. And then they
Inadvertently
didn't do
screws him
it.
up.
I've heard there are murmurings about a sequel, and now after all these years, I'm like, don't touch it. Don't.
No.
Just leave it be.
Not everything can be Top Gun Maverick
Yep.
or Ghostbusters Afterlife.
In fact, more often than not, sequels just ruin things.
Yeah. Here's looking at you, Speed.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was a grave miscalculation.
Yeah. Really put him underwater.
Like, sorry, Sandra Bullock's character in Speed was a great character.
Yeah.
But she's not what drove the movie.
No.
So making her the lead in the second one is like, huh?
Mistake.
Why? And then, of course, you know, that you kind of suffer from like Lois Lane syndrome a little bit, or Mary Jane syndrome, where it's like, why do bad things only ever happen to her?
You.
Why
Yeah.
does she only end up on vehicles that have, you know, bombs where if you slow down you die? Like, the statistical odds of that are crazy.
I don't know. I kind of feel a kindredness to them after being in 5 car accidents. Only one of which was my fault because I was a dumb 17-year-old.
Yeah, but this would be like getting in 5 car accidents where the other driver was always dressed as a clown. Like some weird, almost impossible, you know, extra condition.
Or all 5 of those car accidents was because somebody was trying to kill me.
Yeah. Now,
Not accident at all.
now, before anybody comes at us in the comments, I do not remember the general plot of that movie.
Oh.
Ooh. Kuzan.
Ice Age.
This does not compare to the Kuzan from 10, but this is still a really cool Kuzan.
Well, yeah, this one I like because it's at Paramount War. It's the ice wall he threw up. Like, that is really cool. I love the perspective on this one, too.
Yeah.
And how you can see headquarters in the background and everything. Like, very cool.
Yeah, this is...
He gets such cool cards. It's almost unfair that he always gets cool cards. All right, box 11. 2-hit box. And we got a Luffy secret. And this really cool Kuzan. That art is sick. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right.
And then there was one left.
Now, if it really wanted to make our day, it would give us gold Luffy and alt Nami.
Yeah.
Because we need both of those.
Oh my gosh. That would be a box from heaven.
Yeah. Get our leader packs out of the way early.
Indeed.
Pave the way for some photo finish action, hopefully.
And if you ever need base leaders, I sell them on eBay as a collection for each set. I've still got some of every set except Romance Dawn. So head on over to our eBay, check that out if you need me leaders. Oh, our first dupe.
First dupe. We made it to the last box before we got a dupe.
I was hoping we'd get all the way through.
I know.
So
I know.
close.
That was the thing. I was going to not say anything, and then it
happened.
All right. Well.
If we had to get a dupe, I wish it hadn't been Doll.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Luffy's secret. Oh,
well,
that's
we did
pretty
get a Luffy
nice.
right at the end, but it's not quite the right one.
Yeah. Happy to get it.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool Luffy, though. Man.
Yeah. And that means we got through a whole case with only one dupe. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Wow. That one's got a lot of energy to it. Like,
that one, yeah.
it's a good pose.
I can't tell if that's Culverine or King Cobra, but...
Yeah, hard to say.
But either way, looks freaking awesome.
Huh. Okay, last box of the case, box 12, gave us the alt secret Luffy and our first dupe of Doll. So, not the greatest, not the worst. Just sort of a mid-range box. Happy to get that alt secret though. Those are tough to get.
All right, there you have it.
Yeah.
We got to within 15 cards of completing the set.
Dang.
Which, considering the manga, the silver, and the gold being 3 of those.
Yeah. And
that's
then
pretty good.
The rest of the specials, because you only get 2 in a case.
Yeah, so you got 4 more specials. So that's 7 cards now that are tough to get. And there's 2 leaders we didn't get, because obviously you can't get them all.
Yep, so there's 8, 9.
Yeah, so
9 of those cards were pretty much impossible to get since we didn't get a case hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we came to within 6 cards of a full getting every alt art.
Yeah.
So pretty good for one case.
Pretty good. Other than that doll dupe, we came wave with uniques across the board, so
winning.
Always like to see that. Even if we didn't get all the cards that we were looking for, it's nice to like get such a good sweeping case to like finish off the set as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I hope that you had a good time with us. We always try to make these as entertaining as possible. If you did enjoy your time with us, make sure you hit the like button and smash the subscribe button because we're about to start filming the next set of things.
That's right.
You'll want to know when those videos come out.
That's right. And if you love our content and want to help support us in some way so our wallets don't whimper in the corner so loudly, we have a nice little graphic right here with a few ways you can do it. So we have a merch shop. Once she's better, we'll be adding a bunch of stuff to it. So
Getting
kinda
very close now.
pretty sparse at the moment, but
Yeah.
we'll get there. We also have a number of affiliate links. So if you shop at Amazon, TCGPlayer, or eBay, and you're looking to make a purchase soon and want to help us out in some way, click the link in the description or using the QR code on the graphic that popped up. And when you make your purchase, we get a little commission for that. So it doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps us out. Win-win for everybody.
Yes, thank you.
And finally, we have a Discord server. So come join us. Hang out with us. It's a good time. We keep each other apprised of when product becomes available.
Super sleuths.
If you're into this TCG as much as we are, you know it's not always easy to find stuff. So it's really helpful to do. And we talk about the anime. We talk about the game. We show off the cards we get. It's a good time. So
Yes.
come join us.
Come join us.
And with that, I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And we are Billion Beri. And if you'd like to see more openings, you can check them out right here. And if you want to see our AMV called Hero with an asterisk, you can check it out over there. See you next time.
Bye, guys.